Hey, welcome back to High Performance Health and Wellness Coaching. I'm Coach Corey. What's happening, everybody? Hacking's going good. Sleep sucks. My cycle's off, so I'm up like a few pounds. I just feel all puffy all the time because my body's retaining more than it normally does because I'm just not getting the rest I need. Anyway, I'm hacking it. I'm going to keep working on it. As always, never give up. Just kind of have to make some adjustments. Today's Valentine's Day. Woo, yay. Who cares, right? I'm not a big Valentine's Day guy. I bought my wife 20 wood boxes for our raised garden that we're going to expand on this spring. So I'm sure she's totally thrilled by that. She knows that I love her, and that's just no big deal. But anyway, but today what I want to talk about is just how normal I am and how messed up I am, right? I'm like every other parent. We're all busy. We're all hectic. Our kids get on our nerves, and we're tired, and whatever, blah blah, right? But for me, it goes much further than that. I have all those things, but I also have some really bad wiring. I used to use those as more of an excuse. I'm tired. I'm reacting. It's in my subconscious. I don't even know what I'm saying. Because what would happen is, let's say the kids are playing and something happened on accident, I would get loud. Like they were playing and they knocked something over and it spilled or something, right? This would be my response. Guys, what's going on? What happened? Seriously, what just happened? This is what? Right. Something similar to that. I would get loud, and it would be not because, who cares about whatever they spilled? It doesn't matter what that was. It was me reacting because of some bad wiring, right? So 3 weeks ago, I started seeing a behavioral therapist through the functional medicine department that I also go see. And they referred me there for some sugar addictions and stuff. And I really because I'm embedded in that world, I wanted to go and explore that side of it as well. I want to explore and learn from that side of addiction. And so I went as a patient. Well, once I really started diving into really what I'm going for, okay, what do I need to go? My reasons are I want to know more about addiction to sugar and foods and all that kind of stuff. And two, I noticed that my son was carrying the same tone as I did with his sister. I noticed that he would talk to her in the same exact way I was. I noticed that probably a good solid 4 or 5 months ago. I picked up on it. I just didn't know what to do. I would overreact. My punishment didn't fit the crime, meaning I would get overly excited about things I either had no control over or just stupid things. And I would sound idiotic, but I had no idea what I was saying. It was just coming out a reflex. Boom! I would say, what is going on? Why are you doing this? Loud. Not hitting, not calling them names and that kind of abuse, just being loud and forceful, and my demeanor changed, my posture changed. And I would get upset for nothing. I was picking up on it a little bit before I heard him, and I just didn't know what to do. I felt lost, and my wife had mentioned it. I'm like, I know, I just don't know what to do. It's just a reaction. I don't know how to stop it. I wish I could think for a split second before it came out of my mouth to know that doesn't make any sense. Why the hell are you acting like that? So 3 weeks ago, I go to this behavioral therapist, and I tell her I went for the addiction to learn more about that. I said, I have this thing that I'm doing, and I really need to know how the heck do I stop this, because I hear my son doing it. I don't want the cycle to continue because I got some bad wiring. I don't need to pass it on to them, because this is when we're wiring our kids. They're wired this way. They're going to have some of this. He's going to have that. She's going to have this, right? What I've done, they're going to have. But after 3 weeks of seeing the therapist and really getting just a few things she said to me was like, that's amazing. I never looked at things like that. And it was right there. It's so much common sense. It was like, oh, maybe I'll try this, right? I'm not going to go into a lot of it because it has to do with past stuff and the reason I'm wired. So I'm not going to go into a lot of that. But anyway, I was like, oh, holy smokes. So then I started doing it. 3 weeks ago, I started doing it. So now my response is, like last night, my son spilt his water in his food. Typically, I would have gotten excited. What? Come on, guys. What happened? Like, kind of like, well, come on, man. What the hell? Like, just some tone like that, right? Which was nothing to me, but to them, it means a lot. So last night he did it. Instead of having that old reaction, I went up to him and said, "Hey, guys, what happened here?" "Oh, I spilled my water." "All right, bud. Hey, man, accidents happen. Let's just clean up the water a little bit. I'll help you out. When this happens, just grab a towel and come clean your mess up. I'll help you out. Let me get you some new food and finish dinner. It's no big deal, man. It's an accident," right? So I could instantly see within my son, he was tense when I walked up there to him, and he was getting ready to defend himself from the response. Whatever that defense is, he was ready. Like, he was almost like, okay, here it comes. Dad's going to yell. But as soon as I said, "Hey, buddy, what's going on?" "Oh, it's an accident." As soon as I said accident, it's okay, he just relaxed and he got a smile on his face. And it was amazing. Like, it was working. And it just impacted me beyond belief. Like, I almost cried now just talking about it because it went to my soul. I'm like, oh my gosh, what I've done by overreacting to things has created this little bit of fear. Kids should have that. They need to be afraid. They can't run amok, right? There's got to be some balance, but it doesn't need to be excessive. And I don't need to wire them to be excessive, right? I don't need to wire them to think that little dumb things that they don't have control over, or little dumb mistakes or accidents, require this overreaction, right? If they take a bat to the TV, then they're going to get a spanking to the rear, because that's a decision to go and destroy something and do something crazy, right? If it's something like that, it doesn't require what I used to do. It requires me to just have some reasoning, right? And it worked. It friggin' worked. And I felt amazing. He felt amazing. And so later on that night, we talked about it. I said, "Guys, how would Daddy would have reacted before when I spilled the water? And how would I normally have reacted?" And they said, "You would have gotten loud and yelled." I said, "Okay, I didn't." I said, "I told you guys," and we had a family meeting, and we talked about, "Hey, guys, I need your help. Whenever Daddy's kind of getting loud and you feel like it's scaring you or something, just say it. Just tell me, hey, you're not being kind." Ava's saying she's using the kind thing, and Cooper says, "You're being loud," right? They haven't said that in 3 weeks since we've had this meeting. They haven't had to use that because, believe me, they would, because that's how they are. But after we sat down last night and talked about it, and I said, "Well, what did you think of the way Daddy handled that accident?" And they go, "It was very nice." So when I'm hoping that I've wired them a certain way because of just didn't know, I had no idea, I just couldn't get it right. I'm able to show them that together, that we can make this work and that I can improve. It's not going to be perfect, and they need to know that there's going to be consequences, and they do know that, and they will learn more and more as they make bad decisions that require a certain level of attention, but not over dumb little things that I would get wrapped up about. And a lot of it's because I was tired and all this kind of stuff, but they were all excuses. Even me going, it's subconscious, it's a reaction. I don't know what I'm doing. It's an excuse. Stop. So if any of you people out there are seeing your kids act in the way that you hear them yell back or yell at something or do something that you don't like, some action that you yourself don't like, you've just passed it along, try to work on it. Try to fix it. Try to fix it for them. And even though they're wired that way, even though they're going to have that, they're also going to see the flip side of it, of how to change it, how to get better from it, right? And then they have control over this. And this is what we talk about. So through my bad wiring in them, I'm also on the flip side of it. I am teaching them that you can change, you can overcome it, you can fix it. This is not the way it has to be. You can do something about it. So 6 years down, this Friday. It took me a while to learn. I'm not a quick learner, and I'm a little stubborn, and I just didn't know. Now I know, and now I fix it. And that's just That's just how I'm approaching this, just like anything else in my life. So I just wanted to pass that along. It's just I'm an open book, and I'm putting it out there. It is a private issue, and I'm not going to go into a lot of details, but it is something that if anybody can look at themselves and go, oh man, I don't like that my kids yell like that, or I can hear myself in them, or I hear my parents in them, or I hear blah blah, and you don't like it, then try to stop it. Work on it, get some help. The behavioral therapist at the Functional Medicine Department in Cleveland Clinic, she's fantastic, right? And she just triggered a couple words and a couple things she said that stood out. Was like, oh, I had no idea, I had no clue, because then I was beating myself up for being a jerk, and I didn't have to, because it was just something that was it's just wired. It's just bad wiring, right? It's bad wiring. So anyway, guys, that's my point to today. As we hack our biology and we try to be better, I'm not even, it's like I just want to hack my life. I want every bit of my life to be happier and better. I want my kids to know it, and not have them, have fear of me if they dump a stupid thing of water in their plate. That doesn't have to. They need to fear me if they steal the car, rob a store, and run over, somebody in the process. They need to fear me, or take it back to the TV. There's gonna be some problems, So we just have it fit the crime. I wasn't doing that, and I'm working on doing it. And I just wanted to share that, because I know if there's other people out there that are in a similar thing, that reach out to somebody, professional. There's no sign of weakness about it. You're not, a weak person because you're going out and get help. It's pretty smart to do that, actually, and go, hey, I don't know it all. I need some help. I'm doing this. How do I change this? This is ridiculous. And you get some answers like, oh, when you apply them, you're like, oh my God, it works. It freaking works. It's amazing. I can already tell a difference after 3 weeks with my kids and their level of trust and the confidence they have in me. And so it's building. I got to earn it some more. I got to put some more time in, because I spent a few years of not doing it, just doing autopilot with this stuff and being a jerk on things I didn't have to be a jerk about. Okay? Guys, have a great day. This is pretty deep, pretty heavy. I know, usually I'm goofy and stuff, but this is 6 years, man. This is a pretty emotional week for me, and yeah, it's good stuff. Guys, take care. Love you. Bye.